We got some breaking news here at CBS Sports HQ. Some disturbing news out of college basketball where Austin police have confirmed that University of Texas coach Chris Beard was arrested this morning. According to jail records, Beard is facing a charge of assault against a family member. The school has not responded to requests for comments. The team is scheduled to play Rice tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern in Austin. Beard is in his second season currently there with the Longhorns. Remember, he coached previously 5 years at Texas Tech, where he led the Red Raiders to the Final Four in 2019. Currently, they're number 2 in the country and 7-1 so far this season. Of course, this is all developing as we speak. Our Matt Norlander, senior college basketball writer, has been all over this, tweeting the breaking news, of course, with Beard. Was arrested and charged early hours of the morning there. And, of course, a third-degree assault against a family member. Those reports coming in this morning. With more on that, I want to bring in Matt Norlander. And I'm curious, Matt, of course, I mentioned this is still fluid. This is something still going on. What's the latest you can tell us about Chris Beard?
Well, Texas actually, just as we're coming on the air here, just released a statement. I'm going to read this. It's a one-sentence statement. University of Texas sends out. The university is aware of the situation regarding Chris Beard. We are continuing to gather information and monitoring the legal process. As you noted, Brandon, Texas is scheduled to play on Monday night. Chris Beard being on the sideline, obviously, that is not in any way, shape, or form an expected outcome there. It's my understanding at this hour, Chris Beard is still also in custody in Austin, Texas. And yes, an Austin police spokesman told me that officers responded to a, quote, disturbance, hotshot, end quote, to this call, and with that, the charges came down. He was booked in the early hours in the 4 a.m. hour local time with a third-degree charge of a attempted strangulation of a family member. So, quite clearly, significant, major news, disturbing news, if true. I did reach out to Texas Athletic Director Chris Del Conte, who did not respond to comment. This will be a story that evolves throughout the day, but Beard is one of the more well-known coaches at one of the more well-known institutions in the sport, and this is quite clearly a shocking story. I just spoke with Beard less than a week ago when Texas played at Madison Square Garden and lost to Illinois there. So yes, this is obviously a story that is making quite a bit of noise, and understandably so, throughout the college sports world this morning. You
mentioned here we're still waiting to hear from Athletic Director Chris Del Conte. Again tonight, they do play that game against Rice at 8 p.m. Eastern. I mentioned the 7-1 record, number 2 in the country, the program trending up, of course. But with this news here, Matt, what's next if we're just looking here on the court, not necessarily with Beard, but this team as they try to move forward with this and figure out what's the next step for them?
Oh, well, I want to reiterate that, this is a serious charge here, and that matter is very, very important. There's no telling if and when Chris Beard will be able to return as coach. We'll have to hear from Texas on that. For now, yeah, I mean, you can see the games in front of you, and who knows? There's no telling what to expect from this program going forward with a story like this. And as we wait for more, it's important to we are waiting more details from the police and/or the university. This is a developing story, and all the facts we have right now are Chris Beard was arrested, brought into custody, remains in custody for a serious charge, a third-degree assault charge against a family member. And with that, yes, there is a lot to be sorted out, and his future at that university quite clearly is in jeopardy.
All right, Matt Norlander here with those details. Of course, appreciate your time with that breaking news there with Chris Beard arrested on those charges there, as we see early this morning in Austin. Taking a look at their schedule, I mentioned tonight they do have that game against Rice at 8 Eastern, and then they have a few days off, and then into the weekend facing Stanford there at a neutral site. The question still lying there with Chris Beard and these charges there. What's the next step for the program? Still waiting to hear from Texas Athletic Director Chris Del Conte. Pretty sure this is the conversation there with Longhorns throughout the day.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.